It was actually misguided fireworks that shot along the ground and flew into the crowd at last night's 4th of July celebration in Vienna.
I saw a mortar or two drop over on their side, maybe a whole row of them, and I saw mortars going off into the field, the middle of the field there, and then a couple more go off in the street.
I saw like a tracer bullet, something go straight across the field.
It was exploding like almost everywhere in here, and then I saw there was one of them, fireworks came close to my face and then it exploded. I did burn my shirt, it was closed.
The explosion sent celebrators scrambling. They say it all happened so fast they didn't know for sure what was going on.
I remember saying, well, I guess, is this supposed to be like this? Because it's the new way, the new type of show where it's on the ground. But then you're sort of saying to yourself, no, I don't think this is right.
Fairfax County ambulances and fire and rescue teams rolled in quickly from several different directions. They found 7 people, including 5 children with injuries, 1 very serious, and 1 adult suffered life-threatening burns and trauma and was flown by medevac to a regional burn unit.
We would call it an advanced life support call and, again, take it a precautionary measure to make sure we get that patient as quick as we can to the burn center.
Fire investigators are trying to piece together exactly what caused the pyrotechnicians to lose control of the canisters. Their setup was inspected and approved, and until last night, they had a good record. But last night's show leaves a memory of panic and pain.
One of the fireworks went all the way over here and actually blew up over there. Like it made an explosion like it would in the sky.
We were like, let's get out of here. You know, it was frightening.
Today, remnants of what one witness called flying rockets are all that's left of last night's fiery blast.
When the lights dim and candles burn, Bardeo in Cleveland Park sells itself on mood.
No artificial flavors, all natural.
And exclusive creations concocted by Catherine, head bartender.
I love the name, too.
Oh, yeah. How can you not love the names of her special sips?
All right, I'll do it.
I would like a trust fund.
I would like a trust fund as well.
Well, it turns out customers love the taste, too.
Fantastic.
To get the scoop on her seasonal drinks, Metro Mix stops by during daylight hours.
Bartending is an ever-changing and ever-evolving field. And then there's always new and interesting flavors coming out. There's always something out there that you can discover.
Her first discovery, the South American summer.
Start off with blackberries and strawberries.
A little Stoli raspberry and some Malbec later. She's pretty confident you'll finish this fix. Who's gonna like that drink?
Everyone's going to like it.
And she says you'll like this one.
The Gin Piz. It starts off with $2.09.
Over cucumber-infused cubes. For bourbon lovers, Catherine's Woodford Float sits pretty in peach.
I always try and experiment on my customers.
Which brings us back to...
The trust fund is probably my favorite.
The most popular pick. A Prosecco blend.
Add a little Hanger 1 raspberry, which is limited edition. Finally, top it off with a chocolate-covered strawberry.
Now that's a twist and a drink list you can trust. With your Metro Mix Spotlight, I'm Brittany Morehouse, 9 News Now.
Number 686.
What is the future of airline travel? Is it this?
I will hurt you! I will hurt you!
We hope it's not this.
Do not move! This is my plane!
Is commercial air travel safer today than it was before September 11th?
There's no question you're more secure today than you were September 11th. We've hardened the cockpit doors on the entire fleet. We've got thousands more federal air marshals flying. We have continued to deploy the explosive trace detection equipment at the checkpoint. We're deploying advanced X-rays at the checkpoint.
I got a weapon! I got a weapon!
The Transportation Security Administration is recruiting and training air marshal candidates at breakneck speed. Too quickly, some critics say.
I feel more than prepared that every air marshal we're putting on an airplane right now is prepared to do his job.
One to the head!
Brad DeLauder's a retired Marine who could shoot a flea off your backside at 50 yards.
When they walk out of here, what kind of skills do they have?
They're able to hit what they're aiming at, and they're able to think on their feet. They are able to take over an airplane, put it on the ground without individuals being hurt. We tell them we can't afford to miss. We can't afford to miss. And that's what we work on very hard here.
Quiet professionals. That's what we want. We want them to be unseen, unheard, and unafraid.
What's going on?
Until it's time to act.
Don't hurt us! Don't hurt us!
With about 200,000 applicants for the job, Quinn will not say how many have made the cut. He will say that air marshals never travel alone, always travel in teams, and of course, they're always undercover. Nor will Tom Quinn say, as many travelers believe, that there's an air marshal on every flight out of Reagan National.
Gordon, I'm not going to comment on the number of flights. I can say that it's a very, very significant number of flights out of Washington National.
But it's not all flights.
I'm not going to comment on whether it's all or not.
Again, what will airline travel look like in the future? Congress has ordered every bag screened for explosives by year's end, more than 1 billion bags a year. Can they do it without jamming up the system? The government is experimenting with machines that can spot minute particles of explosives, that can tell if you've handled the stuff recently, that can identify you by the look in your eye.
Identification is completed.
Or a wave of your hand. The research and development folks say they can do the job, but Congress has to come up with the money.
We have the know-how to do it, yes.
All you need is the dollars.
We just need the dollars and the resolve of the American public to achieve the level of security that we think is appropriate.